want to dive into what this sister said on this podcast one more time about marriage, but this time she's talking about Gen Z, and I don't think it's just Gen Z because it's Gen X that's not getting married either. It is millennials that's not getting married. But let's hear what she has to say. But it's a lot of reasons that's leading up to why some men don't want to get married. Let's go ahead and talk about that.
But this conversation is what our generation is going to die with. They don't ascribe to this. The younger generations do not ascribe to what we're talking about. The younger generations feel like marriage is BS. The younger generations believe that the whole biblical standpoint is done. Mm-hmm. Don't believe in marriage. Don't believe in the value systems of spirituality. Mm. So when you look at that from that perspective, think about it. Gen Z has had technology, has had all of this advancement and freedoms, and I'm talking about Black Gen Z.
Right.
They've had freedoms that we couldn't even imagine.
That's
right?
Right.
You know, so when you look at these kids now, their sense of liberation, they were born almost, well, maybe 10 years after they were brought here. We're a global society. We weren't a global society when we were in high school.
Nah,
we didn't know what was going on in Europe.
We're products of our community.
Thank you. So
they have access.
The ceiling is off, right? The ceiling is off. Right. So they're like, I don't need. And then the fact that of the matter is a lot of Black women make a lot of damn money. So when you have economics, you don't have to submit. There's not a necessity to submit in the same way. Because a lot of them are looking through the lens of submission should be both. It should.
Yeah.
But that's not the way it has been preached to us over the years. It was that the woman submits. So women are liberated now. I'm not doing that. And why should I submit to a man I make more money than him? Why should I submit when I'm paying the majority of the bills in this house and he's trying to get it together? You see what I'm saying? So they have a different experience.
Marriage to some people is BS. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of men feel a whole lot of ways. One, men are not meant to be alone. They don't want to be alone. I ain't met no man to say I don't need a woman and I'm independent. No man I've ever met say that. Okay, that's number one. Some things that happens with today's society and today's American woman has a lot of men cautious. Very, very cautious. Number one, men are wired a certain way, and men are more attracted to femininity and traditional women. Now, some men may like and I use Sexy Red a lot because she's kind of like an archetype of what I'm talking about. So yes, you have men that like a Sexy Red and mess with a Sexy Red, but they would not marry a Sexy Red unless that dude is kind of like on her level. That kind of dude would marry her. But they got dudes, they got good jobs and all that, and they're still going to mess with a Sexy Red. I know it's crazy to even hear that, but they will, okay? So if it's not that, you got women that may be in that guy's tier, but she wants to act just as ratchet as Sexy Red is acting. That throws men off too. Like, you got this professional job, you're a doctor, you're a astrophysicist, and you out here want to be just like Sexy Red with all that education, that throw a man off, right? A lot of dudes don't trust women today because of this. This thing right here gives women so much access that they never had before to men. Men could jump in their DMs every day, say different things to them that you don't even know. And it's not that they're going to come broadcast it to you that, hey, and it's not that they even cut off their DMs. Because, you can cut off your DM. You can prevent people from messaging you on all these apps. They don't do it. They don't. So a lot of men don't trust women because of the easy access with this phone, okay? So it makes them real reluctant. Another reason men are real reluctant about getting married is because there's no moral standard or condemnation and shame for cheating or just having babies. There's no shame for it. It's normal. It's normal to go lay up and cheat on somebody now. It's just normal. It's one of them things. Even women is cheating just as much as a dude cheats these days, and they cheat better because they lie better than men do. Unless there's something blatant to get them caught, you probably won't find out because they lie too well. And men know this, so it makes them real reluctant as well. I'm just keeping it 100 why men are reluctant. Another reason men are reluctant is because if he gets married and with the creation of no-fault divorce, she could say she just don't want to be there with him no more. She's not happy or whatever, and she can take half of everything. Now, I believe that no-fault divorce could stay, but I believe it needs to be amended. In other words, if you want half of everything, it has to be a fault. Now, if you just want to leave on your own and you just take what you got, then okay, go ahead, do your no-fault that way. But you can't take half of a man's retirement. You can't take the man's investments and all that just because you want to up and leave or you want to go fool with somebody else or whatever. Do what you're going to do, but I don't think men should be losing their stuff like that. So due to some of the laws that's on the books and men hearing a lot of horror stories from other men, that also makes men reluctant and very cautious about getting married. Let's be honest with you. And it's not that these men don't want a woman, may not even want a wife, but they just want a certain kind of wife. So for some people, they'll say marriage is BS. I don't want to deal with that. I'll just date whoever, and it is what it is. Once again, that's not smart because you actually get a special blessing as a man being married. Number two, you can't build any kind of nation of people with a bunch of single parent households. That don't work. So marriage has a lot of layers to it, but marriage is a great thing as well because we all look at the negativity of marriage. You know that men and women live longer being married. Men and women have more intercourse during marriage. Married people make more money than single people do. They take more vacations than single people do. Married people have more access to things that single people don't have access to even on their jobs. Sometimes your job won't respect you until they see you married because it shows stability. It's a lot of pluses of being married. If you get sick, you got somebody to help you back to health. It's a lot of benefits to marriage, but they always talk about the other side of it, which is a reality, but there's also some good parts to it too. Companionship. Especially you marrying your female best friend. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good things to marriage, but everybody focusing on the negative. A lot of times people that's talking haven't even been married. They just talking, just I guess they just making content or whatever. I mean, I like to hear married couples talk about marriage, personally. It's like you broke on the street with nothing and you gonna come tell me how to handle my portfolio? Like, bro, you don't even got one. How you gonna tell me to handle mine? Well, it's the same way when you listen to any advice from some woman about how to be in your marriage and you're not married to nobody. You understand? So that's something we got to be careful with. We definitely got to be careful. But some of these laws, if they get changed on the books, I believe it encourage more marriage tomorrow. I really believe it would. But let me know what y'all think about the situation about the marriage because, hey, some men or women, do you want to get married? Yes or no? And if it's definitely no, then why?